It's always refreshing to start a new week with new hope and the new trend. So this is Joy News Interactive with Miss G, the Entertainment General. We are live from digital address GA0992539 in Kokomlemi, Accra, and also your DSTV channel 421. Go TV channel 144. Join the conversation on Facebook and Twitter. It's Joy News on TV. So it's a rainy day and I hope you're safe wherever you are. Let's start the ball or set the ball rolling. Let's join in. And private legal practitioner Kofi Bentil says the state attorney are not properly motivated to go after stolen state monies. According to him, giving 10% of retrieved state monies to prosecuting attorney will motivate the attorneys to push harder. What do you think of his assertion? Should government heed to the submission? Let's get to hear what you're saying on social media. So we'll start with Ba, who says, and what percentage of the judgment debt to the school fees to the teachers? Okay, so A, okay, let's start it again. So it says, and what of A, the judgment debt to the judge, B, school fees to the teachers, C, hospital bills to the health workers, D, custom duties to the custom officers, etc. You are asking, and Jeff Owusu-Bempa says government will promise them 10% and the thieves will dash them 30%. Put measures in place to stop the leakage. And Aristocrats, President Akufo-Addo is even confused. He doesn't know what next step to take. The dynamics now is beyond what he can grapple with, leading to vague rhetorics and empty promises. His yes understanding of governance cannot cope with the modern day trend and must be therefore told before his incompetence wipe off Ghana. And Tampuli writes, still mourning Abuga Pele and Asibi with my new album titled Wayome Wayome Wayome. Your day is coming, no, like Kakai. I think the Attorney General should be promised of state barrier that would make them stand on their feet to chase corrupt personnel. And Hemetz writes, what kind of chop proposal is that? They are doing their work, after which they take their monthly salary. So what is it again? Okay, then don't blame the police if they take bribe from you, because that will serve as their motivation. What crap? And Jakum writes, their stance in being fair in investigation and trial process could be jeopardized or compromised should they be promised this 10%. They should be rather self-motivated by how much each successful retrieval or prosecution will enhance their reputation and profile. Alex Smith says this can't be a good idea because it can influence judges on their ruling. It will be like being fair and letting the percentage go, or on the other hand, or the other way round. Judges only need to be paid that is okay. I don't get that. And Charles says then they will start testifying on what they have not seen or heard, whilst one is lying to be freed to gain access to 90% of the stolen money. The other will be lying to get 10% cut. So the accused and the prosecutor will tell fat lies. Abdul Razak says, wouldn't this result in persecution of businessmen seem unfriendly to the government? A country where judgments can be procured from the court, and if my face is not attractive to the man who wields the power to prosecute, won't him or her connive with the judge to extort money from me, a businessman, for their benefit? If that should be allowed, then police will ask for a certain percent in cases they arrest and handle. The nurse must be handsomely rewarded for the work done in terms of percentage of generated IGF, and my beef is what the IGF would then generate. Okay, so let's go to the next one. He has written a whole lot. Do you know how much 52 billion of Wayome's money is? All to one attorney general. Is he not getting salary and other mouth-watering benefits? And Kofi says, my man, this idea is below the belt. If you give them 10%, the criminals will promise them 40%. They're supposed to have been given targets, which may be the basis they are going to be paid on, and this is the thinking of corrupt minds and motivate you after you're being paid for that same job. I'm really disappointed in his submission, and that's coming from Jan Jr. Also, Abigail says, let him also go after them if he knows them. So much talkatives in this country. Meanwhile, they are even the most corrupt. Chia and Daniel Bimfo says, not at all. They paid for their services and motivation, all given. So you don't need extra money before you work effectively. Michael Edu writes, then I guess we should also give government contractors 10% of the bags of cement they use in order to motivate them. Abba, Mr. Bensel, then school fees must be given to the headmasters to motivate them to teach and maintain the school. That's from Wonky. And Don Daku says, a year. Oh, please. Why would the government motivate teachers with 10% of the fees they take? And White also write, promise them 10% like how? If they can't do the work, then sack them. No one will bribe them to go after state monies, which is the work they are originally supposed to do. And Solomon Yeboah also writes, the government pay them at the end of every month. They also agree to the terms and conditions of the work. So what again? Martin Amidu single-handedly, without any motivation, pursued cases for the nation. As a nation, we should be proactive rather than reactive. Measures should be instituted to stop government officials from stealing rather than chasing them after stealing. And so those are some of your messages. Now, some NDC MPs are of the view that the 6-year sentence given to Mr. Abuga Pele was harsh and should be given a much lesser term, especially considering the gravity of the offense. Is Mr. Abuga Pele's sentence too harsh? What do you think? Let's get to read comments from you on that 6-year sentence given to Mr. Abuga Pele. And we are getting your messages soon, but you know that judgment was passed somewhere last week. Mr. Abuga Pele will be spending 6 years in jail together with Asibit, who has 12 years term to serve. Okay, so Kwabena Yeboah Stephen says, don't mind them. They were saying Nana can't prosecute anyone, and besides, they are not thieves. So now that they are ready to confirm that they are, thieves, I guess you're asking. And Orlando says, these MPs think they are more human than us. Do they know the number of goats the money involved in the scandal could have bought? And let the ordinary one steal one goat and he will go in like 20 years. Too harsh. He's even lucky to have gotten 6 years. I think that's what you want to say. And Akpa says, I don't agree with them. Some of our politicians are not helping the country. I think it's the law that speaks. So the 6 years is okay. Others in position of trust having discretionary powers should take a cue from Abuga Pele. Hashtag say no to corruption. And Kojo Boydu says the sentence is too short considering the fact that 9 months is equal to 12-year calendar months when it comes to prison matters. We should rather be concerned about the number of schools, hospitals, roads, etc. that his action than inaction has cost us as a nation. If we want to curb corruption, then we must not be lenient towards looters. We must deal with looters like the way we deal with robbers, because they are all thieves, only steal with a pen and the other with a gun. Okay, so one steals with a pen, you're saying, and the other with a gun. And Eko Bayan says, Benya says, I actually disagree with the judgment, but if he is 6 years and pays the money back, then that's good. But to serve only 6 years and go with those sums, then I'm prepared to steal and serve 6 years and invest elsewhere with the money. In fact, for me, the judgment is a motivation for corruption. Akufo-Addo should emulate JM and stop clearing his appointees while they are under investigation. This is at least a plus for the NDC fraternity, of which I'm part, okay? And Yakubu says, it's never too harsh. You see, when they were enjoying the money, nobody was complaining because it's state funds. The benefit alone let them they benefited alone, let them benefit it alone. So people should stop judging things whether it's too harsh or not. We prefer the sentence. And some exile says yes, but notwithstanding, I think the judges know better. Even though I think imprisoning the person wouldn't bring the money back, the morale in it is the lesson it becomes for others, and also as a deterrent. Politicians have allowed themselves to be tools for corruption. I sometimes don't blame them, but we the people, if you want politicians to give us money and to fund their way into political office, then we should be ready when they steal from us to meet whatever cost they incur. Sometimes there are big shots behind the scene who finance them and hence control them into doing things they don't wish to once they're in power. To end corruption, let us first as a people change our attitude towards people with political ambitions. And Achu Kojo Gajapo says, hash, A, are they serious? Minimum should be, okay, so those are some comments from you. Unfortunately, I couldn't read the rest. Okay, so minimum should be 20 years at most served. That's from Achu Kojo Gajapo. You're still watching Joy News Interactive. We'll take a break. When we are back, we have some interesting stories to share with you, and we'll read your comments on Chelsea's defeat to my team, Manchester United. We are united forever. We'll be the Blues. We'll be back with some more. Welcome back to Joy News Interactive. And Chelsea suffered a painful defeat, 2-1 defeat at the hands of their sworn rivals Manchester United at Old Trafford yesterday, with scores of football enthusiasts apportioning blames on Conte for exposing the Blues. What do you think contributed to Chelsea's defeat to Manchester United? That's what we want to know. But I am excited because, you know, people like Israel Lai didn't know what to say. I saw his post on Facebook, like, Israel, do you really mean that we scored you? Charlie, the Women Fellowship people, you went to sleep so early, you know, but it's all good. Manchester is leading, and I don't know, but we are happy. So all the best to Barcelona and all the other teams. But now we, the fans of Manchester United, have a lot to jubilate about, you know? Yeah. So let's read your comments. And Kwesi Emmanuel says, the assistant referee got it all wrong. Morata's equalizer was a perfect goal. I think referees must also be punished for wrongful decisions such as happened to Chelsea yesterday. And Amanka Pepsi says, it was voodoo. Everything about Lukaku clearly showed he was on juju. Really? And let's see some more comments from some football enthusiasts about that 2-1 defeat against Chelsea. And a lot of people have a lot to say about this game. I have seen some of my friends who support Chelsea write a lot of things about this game. And so I know that a lot of football enthusiasts have a lot to say. I know that Benis and George earlier talked about this game. Benis is with my team, but, you know, she's so happy for us, but I don't know. I'm not sure George is happy as well, but we definitely won that game against Chelsea. And Abigail Senasusu, who sometimes comes to present the sports, you know, also predicted that we were going to win. So I guess if she went on a bet, she's got some cool money for her pocket. But sorry to all of you who lost that game or went on a bet and lost. Like I said, Israelai, some of my friends, I can't even remember their names, but I'm so happy. But let's see excerpts of what happened at Old Trafford yesterday. Okay, rather, we'll see what some of you posted after the game on social media. So let's see them on our screens now. Let's see reactions from some people on social media. That's obviously a very, very excited Manchester United fan who posted that. He said that was his mood after the final whistle yesterday. So my mood after the final whistle, and that's the video he posted, Felix Nana Edu, and that's the video he posted. It was a mood after the final whistle. So a lot of people got excited. We have some more videos to show of how people, you know, celebrated that win against Chelsea. Let's see if we have some more videos. But if we don't have some more videos from you, let's see our video of the day. Let's see that video that we have for you.
Yeah, today I am in POT room. My friend Alame, she paid the bride price. That is why we're here. We are enjoying Coke. You know Coke, C-U-S-O-L. We are enjoying. Yeah, today I am in POT room. My friend Alame, she paid the bride price. That is why we're here. We are enjoying Coke. You know Coke, C-U-S-O-L. We are enjoying.
Obviously not the Coke that I know. C-U-S-O-L, really? Is that the spelling of Coke? What kind of Coke is that? Well, it's the kind of Coke that gets him to do a video like that. But on that note, that'll be it for Joy News Interactive. Thanks for having us for company. I wish you a very best of the week. We'll be back with some more later tomorrow. And join me later on Joy News Prime with entertainment. My name is Miss G. Have a great day.